Might be where we see Slark playing more aggressive, not going for the Midas this game even? Or do you think you just have to go for them? Just Remnants away. And actually with an arrow, mid one could be in some trouble here. Another Remnant, yeah, they get that kill. Puppey should be a second to fall if they've got the mana for it, and it does look like that's the plan. CCNC diving on forward. His Ember Spirit has just been fantastic so far, but with the TP in from the Ogre Magi, they may have overcommitted here. Mirana gets the kill, leaps into the trees with a Moonlight Shadow, and has a TP out. Bramble's going to miss, so...
Yeah, he also has another arrow. There's the setup.
Forget TPing out. Oh, Ogre
nice
takes it.
by Ogre.
Yeah, he keeps Yapster alive with that one, but they've rotated Jakiro now as well. And with the Macropie, they've got so much damage. Mirana goes leaping on out, and all Yapster can do is try and run away, but this Shadow Realm, Yapster, he's in trouble. He didn't have a TP, so he's going to pay for it with his life. And they've got two spells that catch Naga while she's trying to song... Ooh, top lane. Nice Siren chain into an Ice Path. There's a Pit of Malice as well. They're just chaining them as well. They do get the Fear out onto the Ember Spirit. Have they got any follow-up? They get him with the Pounce as well. Slider Fist unable to be used as Mirana now rotates in as well. But they've lost CCNC and the Slark getting a lot of stats here. Snaking just trying to get his team out of this one. Mirana with the Ice Path will be kept alive. They cancel the relocate out. And Slark now with the ultimate, able to keep on fighting. That's a lot of Agi. 28, 29, 87 stolen agility. All of this essence shift, but mid one very low in health. What a great build. This hood pick. They got the chain roots into an arrow here. Have they got the damage with the Starstorm? It's going to be plenty of damage. As Ember Spirit goes sliding in for that last hit. Slark on the high ground. Whoa, wants to go onto Pylai Die. Pylai Die. In some trouble, gets feared up. They've got this mech though, and this mech is going to help keep Pylai Die alive, and Yapster may have overcommitted for this one. The roots are there, the Ember's going to come bouncing back in just a second now as well, and Slark may be forced to Shadow Dance his way out of here. Can he leap himself to the low ground? Does do so with the Shadow Dance and just TP himself on home, so a 2-for-1 trade.
Bounty runes are spawned.
Not the best team fight around it, I guess. Like, it sets up maybe a what, Bramble or Freezing Field. It's decent. It's not like some of the more amazing combos. Lane, there's an Infest combo. We have not seen this one yet. And it's going to succeed in killing the Ogre Magi. Yep, the Fear not going to catch on the Lifestealer. Does catch the Ember, who could be in some trouble. CCNC, he can't BKB until the Fear is worn off. Gets it just in time. There's a sleep as well. Trying to help his buddy out. I think CCNC realized he's got no mana. He's got to get the hell out of there. He leaves a Remnant behind. He wants to TP himself on home, but he's got no mana to do so. And now he's being diffused up as well. Where's the grief? Snaking needs to help his buddy out, but it's on cooldown. Ember still in some trouble, and in goes the Slark. Shadow Dance is there just to get PM talent. I'm surprised to see that. I'm going to be honest with you, Lacoste. CCNC, BKBs here, somewhat forced. Does look like he's going to do as much damage as he can. As elsewhere, Nisha kills off Pylai Die. Pylai Die, just rough game for him. It's constantly being preyed upon. And I think Secret want to keep fighting. They've still got decent essence shift on the Slark, although it is fading and fading quickly. Blinking forward, onto Snaking. This is one of those heroes that's pretty much just, you know, an Agi farm. You're just going to keep on hitting him, building up that agility. Wow, that damage. Wow, that halberd on the Slark may just save Snaking's life. He's still getting jumped on, though. The Crystal Maiden goes down, the Fear coming out onto the Ember, and I think it is going to be the death of CCNC. He just can't escape. He can't play into these leashes when his BKB's down, and Slark is just... So it does seem like Secret want to fight right now. Naga is leading the charge. Lifestealer goes in. I do not think this will end too well for you, Mr. Lifestealer. As on the backline, Slark is just going from behind with the Aegis. He feels very confident. He got disarmed, but now he's got the Shadow Dance off with the Freezing Field follow-up. Lifestealer, he's got no range. He's got no way to infest until he gets inside a teammate. Just in time, snaking the escape vessel. And Naga Siren getting incredibly low. Nisha does not have the Aegis. Pops the Sleeper with the BKB. Can CC finish him off? He's got the kill as well as the Ogre kill. Newbee are doing this. Puppey going for the TP out. Is there anything to cancel? There's not. He gets himself out of there, but the bigger kill. Whoa! Mid one. I think he was TPing. He doesn't have a TP. He's got no Aegis. He's should be dead here. They're going to look to chase him down. They've got 5 heroes and oh my god.
Just around him. That's really big for Newbee. They managed to take the Aegis and kill 3 heroes on side of Team Secret.
See, charging forward, looking for some kind of pickoff here. He's very close to that level 25. Here comes Slark. Who's he going to be going on? Blinks in with the Abyssal Blade. CM is there, the Ghost Scepter coming in as well. There's going to be a stun, and they do burst down the Mirana, who instantly buys back, pops the Moonlight Shadow, trying to help his team out. Now they're going to look to turn and fight this one. CM forced to run away. Does have a TP. Is there any detection? The Ice Path is there. The arrow going to go flying in as well. I don't think that even lands, but it's not needed to land.
And Roche will respawn in...
CNC is trying to deal with these illusions. So annoying playing into Naga at this stage around the Roshan pit. Just feels like you're never finding heroes, you're only finding illusions. They say that CNC goes charging forward with the root. There's the Hex follow-up. Lifestealer pops out. Can they do the damage here? The Force Staff going to help keep him alive with the Lotus Orb. They pop the Shrine as well. And Ember, Remnants away. That's his BKB down as well. Snaking on the front lines. And in goes mid one on the Slark. Abyssal Blade is there. With the Ice Path though, that's a great bit of control coming in from Pylite Eye, and it's going to force a pounce out. Lifestealer with this Maelstrom doing some good damage. It's Ogre who's just being torn apart. Gets the root out as well from the Searing Chains. The Ice Path not going to latch as Fear onto 3. Everyone's being pushed back. Nisha, he has Awkward, I believe, that he used on the Lifestealer, but that's going to be a ranged TP out. That damage coming in from Naga Siren.
Slark. Once you pop that Bloodthorn, and that's going to be a Roche. Cheese and Aegis, they already used
it doesn't feel good enough with the... It's already 4.5. It feels significant enough. Maybe it feels like 2 seconds. Then you can see. Jump in with the Abyssal Blade. Uh-oh. SpaghettiOs. Down goes CCNC.
They're pinging them out.
Yeah. They want to take this fight. They're going to look to turn this one. The sleep is there, but the Lifestealer has the rage. Doesn't manage to connect really onto anyone. And now here comes the buyback from the Ember Spirit. The Song is down. The Ice Path stopping the chases, and the Halberd causing Slark problems. He can't hit with it. Even goes charging in, but just doesn't have a way to deal with that pesky thing as he's now found his way back in. No Halberd online as Jakiro gets 4-staff away. The Dark Willow going to buy back as well. Both teams doing such a good job of just picking and kiting one another. The Naga goes charging forward, also gets disarmed, gets hexed as well, and he needs to find a way to get off. He's being chain stunned, but he gets it off just in time as CCNC with the BKB is looking to turn and fight. They've killed the Slark once, but he's got a second life with the Aegis. The Naga, though, not so lucky, does end up going down, and they may just be able to kill the Slark a second time. He gets the stun as he comes out of the Aegis respawn, and both these heroes dead. They're yours for Puppy CM as well. And Newbee take the team fight. Godlike streak on Lifestealer. Hanging down bottom, maybe considering going for a tier 2 tower, but once again it's Nisha being very pesky. The split push coming into play as well. He's playing around one of his illusions, trying to fake them out a little bit.
Illusions from Naga Siren
Ember
are causing a lot of issues.
Charge on in, they've got the Hex as well. Nice force-up coming out. That keeps them alive a little bit longer with the Lotus Orb as well. They've got the BKBs and the Rage. They really want this Nisha kill. It's going to be close. Have they got the damage? One more Remnant. The BKBs were off. They just get the kill. Lifestealer had BKB. Pop the arrow. It finds him all.
He has a buyback,
What a play from the Mirana. This Mirana has been on point all game long. That 0 mark. There's been some small dips, but... Invisibility. Secret going to find themselves playing from behind gold-wise. They've been playing from behind in terms of kills for pretty much the entire game. A lot of credit to the Mirana, who's now got 8 Dagon. I love this. The late game 6-slotted Mirana build, when you go this magic build, D-Blade, Dagon 5. Mid lane, they've gone in on Snaking. He's taking a lot of damage here. The Slark building up some Magi as well, but he's just being chain disabled. Needs to find a new target. Actually, no, he finds Snaking. Still the 4-staffs are there, but Nisha shows up to clean him up. Ember with the BKB as well as Nisha coming in from behind. They've got the sleep as well to try and deal with the heroes and kite the heroes in their BKB.
Arrow's gonna hit.
Long arrow. They're gonna look to follow this one up. Nisha's maybe a better target. That's the hero they really you back off.
Look at all those zoning tools.
Yep.
Bit of Malice, level 25, extra 0.8 seconds on it.
Now they wait for the next wave, they wait for the next rage, and then they do the same thing.
2 Brambles, bit of Malice.
In he goes.
And repeat.
Oh, they're going to go on the backline, so it's Snaking who hasn't got a buyback. He does get E-bladed up. He's still getting incredibly low. That's a dieback. And Slark pops the BKB for this one, finds a new target. It's the Jakiro, gets 4-staff away, throws himself up in the air with the Yules. Nisha wants to go for the kill, gets him before the Ice Path comes out. A great arrow will find Puppy. We'll set the kill as well. Yapster as well as mid one, both very low. Mid one Slark. The key kill there as well as Nisha throws that Nullifier out, not doing a whole lot except bring down the Ember's first life. Nice bit of damage to start the fight off as Mirana getting brewed up as well. Can't find his game. Puppy's Freezing Field doing some good damage here. The Aeon Disc keeping Ember alive as they are going to lose the Lifestealer, and it's Newbee They're just dropping like flies, one by one.
The bash
my
plus the
gosh.
Bloodthorn damage right now.
Well, that hurts. Let's see how fast he can drop some of these
Solar
buildings.
Crest and Bloodlust. Give him Bloodlust. Oh,
Yep.
yes.
He doesn't want to hit. He wants to blink in for a kill. He's staying hidden. Smoked up. Who's he going to find? Can he jump on this Ember? Aeondis is still on cooldown. He realizes he's just going over the building. He's got it. Didn't get the Abyssal. There was an E-Blade there to potentially save his life. And they just got
Look at this damage.
Yeah, they want to the throne. There's no buyback. There's a small window here. In goes Lifestealer. BKB being popped on the backlines. That's the Ember Spirit trying to keep himself alive. The tier 4 tower is still nice and healthy, so they're going to go for the kills, not for the buildings. E-Blade is there with the Dagon, doing some good damage to the Slark, who has got BKB. Doesn't even need to pop a mid one. Destroying them. That's a dieback from the Mirana. Ember.
Throne is going down.
Yeah, they're going to just focus this throne. They're going to look to focus out CCNC with it as well. CCNC does manage to get out of there, but this throne is dying so incredibly fast. It looks like Secret have taken in heartbreaking fashion. Newbee, I'm sure NA Dota fans out there, they really believe they had that game. They were so close. They were pushing high ground. They had, and it doesn't look like any big surprises elsewhere. Yapster will be playing Jakiro, so a greedier 4-position Jakiro.
Full BKB on Windranger on top of Javelin.
This is definitely one of their item timings. Low, Shackle Shot into Ice Path Macropyre. That should be a dead CM. They throw out the Roar here. Windranger defensively disrupted, but that's going to set up a cooldown. Potentially hits him once. Not going to follow it up as there is a Ravage that they're going to be worried about. And it's
There's
going to be
another
Beastmaster getting shackled up. Do they want to go for this kill? The Ravage is going to come flying out now. The Sven's showing up as well. The Ire with the relocate save. Get him out of there, but he's going to be relocating back in. Are they going to look to fight this one? Gyrocopter has already kind of returned to this fight here. Doesn't look like the play is to fight. They're going to leave the Ire to die.
That's the play.
This is risky though. Blink Ravage potentially could come in, as well as a new freshly picked up NKB on Windranger. And looping all the way around. They catch him by surprise. Roshan dropping fairly low, down to about a quarter health here. Blink Ravage comes in, they don't get the BKB off in time. It caught him by surprise. Follow-up Ice Path is there. Gyrocopter getting very low. He's gonna drop before he can BKB as Windranger going in with that focus fire now gets roared. Damage has been done though. The buyback from the Storm Spirit, they want this Roshan. Who's gonna grab it? The Aegis isn't gonna hit the deck. It gets snatched by the Tidehunter. Great play from Zai. Storm would have loved to get it. He couldn't quite, but he is cleaning up here with the buyback. Nisha now shows up, doesn't have BKB, but doesn't have any problems with that as he completely annihilates.
Oh, they're gonna find
pit.
Io in the pit as well.
Oh dear.
Ice Path, 3, 2, 1, go.
Picked off. Gyro decided not to get. They get the roar out. They want to get this Sven. He doesn't have BKB once again. He's bursted down. No BKB. He buys back instead, but this Gyro BKB is just charging forward. Takes out the Tide. Doesn't have the Ire to back him up anymore. And Sven charging on in. Doesn't have Godstring for a couple more seconds, and it looks like Newbee may just try and disengage. Ire detethers into an Ice Path. Not quite what he was hoping for there. One or two more right clicks may finish him off. Nisha trying to chase him down, being slowed a little bit. He doesn't get the relocate out. He's 1 second
he's gonna
away.
die again.
Yeah, Nisha. Crystal Maiden out of mana here. Will survive. Bounty runes are spawning. It looks like Newbee will get all 4 of them. Queued up, so we'll see. He's going to be hitting that level 20 fairly soon, as this time around the smoke from Secret gets some deep wards down and sets them up to go for this tier 1 top tower, as well as potentially take this next Roshan bet. Newbee, smoke on past it, immediate Shadow Blade. There's a sentry waiting. Puppy, he's going to get jumped with the Orchid there. And the Gyrocopter, he's been chain stunned. The Ice Path into Ravage deletes him, as Storm Spirit didn't even finish off the Shadow Demon. They're dropping like flies. Newbee get punished. They tried to smoke and contest bounty runes, but they instantly lose their Gyrocopter, and they're going to lose the IO in the end as well. This is an annoying item because, like, Storm, if you're jumping on the back lines, like, you don't really feel good about using your Orchid to break it. Oh, Storm, speaking of which, gets jumped on. The Ravage follows up the Ice Path stun. They've got the damage and the chain stun. They bring down CCNC. Stun, 1 second away. They almost had it with that. Well, he didn't have the Stormhammer cooldown, or he would have had it. He goes for the Lifestealer instead. These long-range Ice Path, that's the Aether Lens kicking in. CM, that's a dieback as Gyrocopter's going to turn and fight with the BKB. Yuar trying to do what he can here, but he needs to be careful. That BKB is wearing off and wearing off soon. He tries to hunt down Puppey. We'll finish him off with the Maelstrom procs. And now it's going to be the Sven in trouble. Much of his mana pool for this with the regen he's got. And they are going to get the D-wards going. They just want to control the vision around this area. They don't necessarily need that high ground ward when they've got Hawk. Storm going to continue to try and force out some spells as Gyro gets gone on. He does not have an Aegis. Satanic. Yeah, but with the Satanic and the Io backing him up, Storm going to jump on the backlines here. Wants to maybe find Nisha. Nisha's BKB has been popped, and with the BKB wearing off, it's going to get a whole lot harder for Secret to take this fight. Tidehunter still has Blink Ravage, though.
Yeah, they don't necessarily need to commit because top lane is also pushing 2 siege units, dealing a lot of the damage to the towers.
Yep.
And I think they're just going to wait, reset, Sven just pop the ulti, and then go in.
Yep, BKB down, perhaps. Oh, or just the ultimate down. Storm just slightly afraid of the Sven BKB. Storm just continuing to throw his mana at the Team Secret side, trying to poke at them, but not really doing a whole lot of damage, but getting some good info. Even just these remnants being down gives you some kind of idea of when people run and move forward. And now the Gyro once again on the high ground. It's the Secret high ground defense being tested once more. That right-click damage with the MKB. So much damage as they do jump in on the Windranger. Glimmer Cape is there, the cooldown being used just to kind of kite them around a bit. Nice Ice Path going to catch the Gyrocopter, stop him from running on in. Nisha getting fairly low here. Blacking off the racks here is Rocket. Yep. Oh, Nisha. He's forced to pop his BKB just to keep himself alive. Doesn't want to die there. As Storm is completely out of mana.
Aegis is gone in 20 seconds. They should be careful.
They want...
Like, he's not afraid. He has 2 defensive items, BKB and the Lincoln Sphere.
Yep.
So they can't really pop it fast enough. Ideally, you'd want to stun him or use Bloodthorn on him, but I don't think that's going to happen, or put the disruption into Ice Path.
No Aegis, no problem. They're just not giving Tide an opportunity to go for a Ravage, but they are going to jump this Gyro. Is there a save from the Roar comes into play? It's going to buy him enough time with the Satanic. Status resents. Gyrocopter gets up the BKB. Disruption's there. He's just flacking through everyone. He's absolutely destroying Team Secret. They lose the Tide. He's already used the Ravage as well. Mid's going to be careful. He's running in with his own BKB. He wants to focus on the Gyro, but the lifesteal from the Satanic keeps him alive just long enough. Buybacks come flying in, both Windranger and Tide. Nisha still in the front lanes with the BKB. Doesn't need God Strength for now. He's still going to take out the Beastmaster. Force the buybacks. The CM also with the BKB, doing all kinds of damage. The double pull coming in from the Aghanim Scepter of the Storm. They've taken out Sven. He buys back as well. 4 buybacks being used. The Shadow Demon, it's a dieback from Puppey. And the last melee racks is going to fall here. This could be Megas. Secret losing the range racks at mid as well at the same time. They've come back from Mega Creep once today already. They may be asked to do it again. But for now, they keep their melee racks alive. Just barely. I don't think Newbee are done though. 2 buybacks committed by Newbee. They want to go in. They want to finish this. Storm zipping in. Yep, gets the pull out as well. The homing missile follows it up. They're just trying to buy some space, but Gyro has to be careful. He's got no buyback. The Forcer going to pull him out of the base here. Storm, he's been shackled up. Can they get this rack? Gyrocopter running and getting incredibly low. You've got to be so careful, Yuar. He gets taken out. What are you doing, Yuar? He's dead for 2 minutes. They've got to get out. Ice Path comes in as well. Storm in trouble now as well. They've taken him out. He's got buyback. May have to use it. They lose the CM. They're just dropping one by one. It's deja vu from game number 1 as Io barely survived. They're still going to get CM jumped on. They've got to cut their losses here. They know that the Dire Wolf is planted there. I think you just disengage. There's no...
They're going to go for Roche.
That's the problem. Yeah, there's no lanes that you're worried. You're not worried about losing racks here, but you are worried. You've just lost Roche control, and it's just a CM, but it's still a CM here. They've dodged the Ravage. Oh, the Satanic, the status resist again for the right to pop. And yeah, where is the lifesteal? It's not there. They lose Gyro. This is dieback. He didn't get the relocate out. Storm goes blocking in, gets the Ravage of his own. He catches out forward the Vortex. Io's gone relocating back in, and he's going to pay the price. Does have buyback, immediately pops it. Double gem on the ground.
Oh, they're waiting.
They're sticking around.
Where was Storm Spirit in that fight? I did not see where he was. Well, there's going to be a huge zip. He is chasing. He got him.
No BKB, but there is a Satanic for the status resist. He's getting shackled as well after an Ice Path. They've just lost Storm. It's a dieback. Oh no. Team Secret. Have they done it again? Have they pulled victory out of a hat?
Beastmaster shackle pops back to the Windranger.
Dead without buyback. And it's about to be 4 if they can't keep this Beastmaster alive. The Io pops a BKB of his own in the backlines, and the Great Wave, it hasn't been dealt with.
Ghost Scepter.
But it's just Io. and he's been power shotted down. Mid one's going to finish him off. They're going for the Team Wars. They GG.
Oh my god, I can't believe
shit.
that Team Secret actually won this game again.
It was literally the exact same script as game 1. Team Newbee.
So you're saying Team Secret is using scripts?
With the way they play, it sure as hell feels like it.